Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025. Afedie Parliament assign a pass bill. Akase Ghana mampeni ade ne signature ebeto so na kyese abeye emra ewo ye memu. Ye ni ho nkomo kakra.
Ligan. Once again, good morning.
Yo.
Na me to nchia kese pa edima nkwantaman nyina NDC ni MPP amanyuko Ghana ni bia any obi bia owo nkwanta ha oti this thing Beyond FM. Na no pai de manya be fresh bia gu memini asidi ejidi se nkombo ebe koyiye pa.
Wate.
Ligan, one say me kasa no madika kasa nyankopon nyansabo akopa. Na nyaminim de oye.
Okay.
Enye sa nankadia MPP any Akufo-Addo ni MPP form minimum. Let me be specific. Akufo-Addo, ex-president Akufo-Addo ni MPP form minimum. Nankadia omudi Ghana man be shemu no. Enye se nyankopon nyansabo akwa nyame a nankebe brepa.
Okay.
Nankande bill ya pass bia na ye repeal some bills.
Okay.
Today. Now, me do for some stages of events muna what the America yasi.
Okay.
Oh, MPP per party members mbinimuna and penifone mbinimuno. Me buomu be brepa because oma kusku ye pa. But so omu back together as MPP as a party ya. Minti kan we. To be frank, omu shada yen insembia odwen ho a na sebika fra akwala kra wondwen so beyesa.
Okay.
Now, yamfa this LGBTQ conversation on kombono winning baby started free year 2017. 2017 our President Akufo-Addo grantee Al Jazeera interview. And oka bibi wo say enye se LGBTQ kasa no ehun kasa ne ehun public opinion and I say a sign concern about LGBTQ ewa Ghana no enyan sore ye papa embe ye sema ebema yaka ho asem ewa Ghana nti se sia de enyan sore ye no and demand any change bia in our moral values any our moral acceptance about LGBTQ ninkeka ho. That statement is very pivotal to the issues that happened in LGBTQ. That statement was very pivotal. Now, Maminka be binchiro. Okasa ye no. Now, when him say globally, LGBTQ na a global concern outside Ghana, US ninkika na a started seriously from 2015 Ebano. Na a started from US seriously pa. Until Obekasa in 2017 na LGBTQ phone is okay. Say kasa ne nyan start o Ghana. And the boy na mfambra Ghana. Na e di bag Ghana. Na kasa no sore a. Yatime ka ho asem na ya nya amanfo ate ase. When him dey see yes. 2021 ena sister Debbie. Okasa no hu 2018 ena LGBTQ rights group ebe set up community in Ghana. Almost set up community in Ghana no, they didn't have an office. Almost online based advertisement in nkeka ho. And omabe set office in 2021. I see billboard in May June 2021. Almost see billboard in May June 2021 we no and a sister dey because school bi mu. Okwa kasa ma nkwala nketenkete no ena wakọ start say o kire nkwala ne say enye wiase mu no enye oba ne bemma nko a na ewo ho na ubetimi aka dia wo pe na waye dia wo pe as we oba na bemma na bibisa na etese nkwala no enye accepted omo nya sa ahunim no na omo ngi obibia ntum obia okase me nya oyoba na okase me nyoba me yebemma omo ngi ntum saa ana omo post video no na Sam George video no and then sparky concern about LGBTQ sparky concern na manfo hu say hey na yeti kromu ha krampo no na mbinmu abeseti up LGBTQ community asi office krampo asi billboards wa ha na nkana na yenim completely illegal to have an association in the country without registering it. Nkwantaha 2012, Me yes, me start science and maths club no. You call district office to register it. So, and yes, sir, how on earth did they get the community, get an office and get billboard? Now security personnel say obianka honhwe until say sister Debbie ebe posti omu video na erase concern. Na erase concern no ligan. And yeah say you be pass Sam George ni about some MPs. Unim omu ye 10 MPs na me ba be kan ho asem akere. There are 10 MPs, 6 of them are MPP members. Me ba be yi bibi ase akere wo ho. Yes, I don't know. Yes, then the conversation now started. Ghana yempe into ye pass legislation. Ne ye sa brabo ye free abrabum kra. Ya started ye no. Luckily, the Nyankopon ye ya aboa ye ne say conversation ya started. Nanka say sa private members bill law no am pass say ankran betimi afa mbra nhyehyɛ di akɔ parliament na parliament ahwɛ mu na sɛ ɛyɛma ɔman na ɔman na gye atuma like we are dead. That is one. Secondly, senka parliament na anya hang parliament nanka no so we are dead. The third one is say na speaker of parliament ni Nyankopɔn ni nyansa mu nte enye MPP ni. Like we are completely dead. Enti because of that law, no, possible say Honorable Sam George Ninkromfobi etimi address say we will pass a bill in Parliament see LGBTQ ho kwan. And almost start here unim 2023 hina ne ba Ghana ha Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris oman we are seeing na yenim say Kamala Harris in the sponsors bako Pete Buttigieg. And I mean, the dino me intimi boni dini ye Pete Buttigieg and Abibisa was standing for Democratic primary Spain. Papano was Kappa or a non-LGBTQ and a sponsor of Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris ba Ghana hano. Ninjina so bakone say obabe boa children, women and minority rights. Minority rights ne bakone den LGBTQ. Now when ligan ye wo kromu ha. Afibia nya sisi president bia ba ya display flag. Edi ato flag staff house da debi. Kamala Harris nkwana flag no mu display no ko hwe flag ni yi. All those activities no to start the conversation now President Akufo-Addo say eni kromu ha no. All these activities were to start that conversation to initiate a particular agenda. But unfortunately for President Akufo-Addo na Nyankopon anhu akira de ayen achida da. Nanka se private member bill no yam pass se we betimi di ankran bill di akọ parliament a nanka government nko na betimi di bill di akọ parliament na Akufo-Addo nso na ye government no mpeni enti we send the bill ekọ parliament obi antimi nye Nyankopon anya solve solution da ene na aboa. Now bill na bakọ parliament MPs omo ye sponsors of the bill no omo ye 6 NDC MP 4 enti ebeye saying na bill ne better than NDC bill na nke ebeye saying uhun bill na completely no na let me say devoid of politics because MPs wom NDC MPs wom ebadani saying better than NDC bill minority leader sorry kasa e parliament house the obeka say NDC for aseni bill ndi akoma Akufo-Addo no oyom ho afirimu why because in yamo muye yentia bill ne beko parliament yen nyina ya jatum about 90% 99% of Ghanaians MP LGBTQ akọ parliament ya pass ya wie ye de akoma president science ya osemi nsan na nkase wonim bibi liga.
Do you agree that the bill was sent to parliament president?
No, the bill was about to be transmitted to the president.
Okay.
Ye di ba be president ho e no ma president nankasa tama bill na e ba be no president nankasa e kan say case no court nti ono nje bill no mbre kwa as of that time na obi anyamfa case bi anko court ye okasa ade chinyansa na case no court oye say hun say ye di bill no transmission e ba ne nche no di ba be bill oye Nyankopon or agenda bi onim bibi fa ho. There was a reason when Yamikai what tie me you are doing free politics ho na yɛnyina yɛnya adwen baako na tie de America no na yɛmfa adwen baako because very dangerous wonim wo kan Bible you will see say conversations way it was ordained to happen right even in the Bible. So ena obonsam di nkronfom binimu ena be propagating agenda na me suro pa nanka me yaka say binimu wo Ghana ha ka ho. To be frank, bill no in the first place illegal say obi be injanti parliament say obi transmit bill to president. Supreme Court akan ate ase say illegal enye constitutional. But omutimi this unconstitutional thing omunim akufo the lawyer omunim say unconstitutional omusa Emma Richard the last guy echo petition Supreme Court and a Supreme Court because of my petition Supreme Court say President Akufo that me aka say oma injunct bill nti enya dia media sign krampo na yasim and oma delays are more than getting to a year and so na Supreme Court aba catch say the Richard the last guy suit no unconstitutional. Na obeka wie no Akufo do eba be free power into one sign bill no. DSC wo Ghana no. Afe conversation ben na some MP say start here. Wa hu bill na nkasa omudi koye no. Ya wo constitution wo Ghana ha. Ya wo mra e wo krom ha. Na mra no e kire dia esese wonye dada. For instance, to say doctor ni say me hwe wa doctors e wo oath bi a friend Hippocratic oath. Me hwe wa mintimi enka enchira wo yirimpo without your consent. Anything about your medical history, I cannot say it. Mintimi nka. Me yiri kurampo mintimi nka enchira no. Me ba kurampo ne ba be date excuse me na say wo ace kurampo a. Mintimi nka enchira me ba say hey, men ko date we because of ace. I can't tell her. Doctors e wo that Hippocratic oath e bind you. But Honorable Alexander Finyoma Kimbesori akasa no say bill no ye ama say Dr. Kurampo hwewa wa fomo mbra ebechi no say lawyer Kurampo di asembua wa fomo mbra ebechi no create confusion and doubt in the minds of people in Ghana.
And exactly what Richard the last guy also took to court.
Very good.
And exactly what Alexander Finyoma before the first bill was passed raised concern about that.
Very good. Now
and then the then leader of the group, which happens to be some judge, said those things cannot be taken out. Meaning, what? Yeah, I have the proceedings of Parliament on that day.
When bibi matia de no pa wa hu de omu raise ye no omu nim say there was no way say legal we a lawyer ni na say oman ahye me say ma ye nema bi atia mra maybe concern say LGBTQ na wo lawyer ni wo be boa me in court even high treason krampo we ye high treason kra wo krom ha wo ni lawyer ni ban be pe lawyer ni ama
exactly
nti say na lawyer ni kodi mra kodi wasem boa wa na ya ka say sa lawyer ni krampo odi asem ni boa no so all support LGBTQ no common sense better is not possible.
So was Richard the last guy not right by taking it to court to infringe on the rights of people?
Very good. With the mamiye say we nchira. Very good. See what take your court. But see ano bill na expire. You said the bill na 2026 aba. President Mahama adi 2025 President Mahama adi a winning election. Wa better than the president. So the bill na expire and reintroduce the bill, which means we are going to start everything from scratch anyway. So you reintroduce the bill. The bill will go to a committee again. The committee will have to look at it as completely new thing. And the Abedru's are clause 12 and 13. No, after clause 9 and 10.
10, yeah.
Now in the clause 9 and 10, we say okay, we say subject to the constitution. Let's yanka adenu plainly. Nkromfo we say lawyer ni edi ase mama LGBTQ ni a wanfomo mra. Say this thing journalist can asem about LGBTQ say wa hu bibi ana wati bibi na or report issue na wati na one form the reporting an issue is different from promoting the issue. Na say doctor ni obiako doctor ni ho na say oh makoye bibi metu apura doctor ni hwe me to mamia na doctor ni hwe no to ama na say bikafra one form it is in our constitution. These things are in our constitution.
Okay, so
won't me can doctor ni say or hwe obi ntino na obwa LGBTQ. No. woyɛ nsɛm bi a directly promote LGBTQ to say their sister de bi ye wakɔ gyina school nkwala hɔ na wo kyerɛ school nkwala ne sɛ ɔmo nte aseɛ enyi ntum sɛ obi timi ka sɛ ɔyɛ ɔba nso obetimi asɔre na waka sɛ me nyoba me ebema munji ne ntum sa. That is promotion. Enti de ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo hyɛda unim ɔmo hyɛda e bringi arguments that are, excuse me to say, unreasonable, that are beyond logical reasoning, beyond normal common sense. Just to create some doubt. Enti committee ni ye say me sa doubt in na free mu. Yes, stating categorically clear say way so obi ye way one form mrabia, as simple as that.
I have one question before I go to the other colleague.
Okay. And no him for nature say obi promote LGBTQ yen from. Now at the end of it all no LGBTQ no NDC aban na di ba ya na debi LGBTQ bill no NDC aban na di ba debi NDC MPs na di ba debi ankran MPs na me ka kira wo say 6 of them are MPP members, 4 are NDC members. Enti ebeye say na honorable Afenyomakin mesori akasa or kase NDC majority no pass them minority send the bill to the president no. Omo engineer omo na NDC MPs and a propose bill nana. Ankran honorable Intim Fojo is a key sponsor of the bill. And there are no then watch your bill now, and ya the bill you are creating an unnecessary conversation in the country. Why?
So the question I want to ask is this: Abrahana discussion also in 2023. Honorable Alexander Afenyomakin on the floor of Parliament. I can say subject to the Constitution. No money be on one can say subject to the Constitution. You know, it will create. It will make the bill supersede the Constitution. And no be na can say journalists you can't report. We a health personnel you can't help. We a lawyer you can't do whatsoever. And based on that, and Richard the last kind so can say those things actually in terms of human rights, it's nipa fan who die. Say fundamental human right in it because me a doctor ni I said okay you know. I am supposed to take care of everyone. I don't supposed to discriminate. So Richard the last guy is saying, if I'm a journalist, no beard and asemba, I am supposed to give it out or say it as it is. So he sees it say that part of the law will infringe on people's human rights. International community, NGOs are not more concerned. We're also concerned about the same provision na was Emran in 2023. Na ya pass it as you know. And then anam so ma injunction ebaye. Now, the new bill no has removed those things that the international community had concern over. What Richard Alaska equally had concerns over. What Afenyomakin raised earlier said it might supersede the 1992 constitution. No. Now they are of the view say, so far as you refuse to remove those things, because the leader of the private members, no, Ningro Pampram MP, Sam George, he was the leader of the group. He was defending the bill in Parliament on behalf of the colleagues. When the issue was raised, he said, hell no, that cannot be changed. What has happened? It was not changed, given to be ready to be signed by the president, which didn't get to him. Now the same thing that they complain about has now been removed. And no more concern about say, Adi ana mo say enye, mo say ye. Yam found corner on sign. Adi as say the yes enye. Let's change it and make it look clear. That is where the question is.
Very good, Ligan. Anything I make I say, MPP penifon binimuno me buomo pa.
Okay.
Because they are well educated.
Okay.
They know the right thing. For instance, question ya ubisa me. Na say President Akufo-Addo and Honorable Afenyomakin now a majority leader then that has close relations with the president. Now say one who say Mbranumu mistakes be a womb. Say mistakes be a woman ebe how minor. Catch the president no or bill na the obeya ne say obe refer those mistakes back to Parliament. What did American say?
Okay.
Obe bill no. Now I refer those mistakes back to Parliament. Now Parliament ahwemu. Now I can say okay, mistakes here wa refer back to you no. Ya ahwemu say no correct. ye be ye free mu, ye di beka ho, and I be passing sa. There were processes. But instead of going through that process, no, President Akufo-Addo ankasa ehun say before Adebe Chinze Richard the last guy di case in Beko court, no, President Akufo-Addo ankasa ehun say that is the most key factor in this whole issue. That's the most key factor. Richard the last guy end up President Akufo-Addo fie. Onye presidential staffer. President Akufo-Addo ye say ehun say Richard the last guy ebe injante bill no in court. Say no ye hun ye. And ebiem in seminar wo kan krampo no, listen, there was just a clarity. What bill no, unfortunately say number completely out.
I have a copy of it.
Very good. Now what kind of two bills now? You will see say it's just a matter of clarity that was given to those issues because it's an issue of interpretation. It's a bill in free parliament. The interpretation lies in the hands of the judge. So yeah, ma clarity na ye omwa se omuye omadwuma se adwuma na omuye na ekofa sa LGBT ho a eya adwuma na omuye nti you can't criminalize them based on adwuma omuye ni a ye ma clarity to those things.
Do you think the international community and other NGOs and stakeholders that were concerned about the clarity na mano, they feel vindicated and they feel like after all LGBTQ, you know, we can still promote it?
No, they can't. The truth is that you cannot promote it. The law still bans you from promoting it.
Okay.
Promoting is different from doing your duty. It is illegal, and that's ana say bika fra. School nkola bi obabi akwakoye trumu na say wate as a journalist. Now reporting, are you promoting it?
Okay.
No.
Yenta maybe sasa say Kofi Benzo of Imani Africa make a statement be me person me di bisa because I want to finish all the questions with you before I go
Very
to the
good,
other
yeah.
person. Oka asembi say fan say me a teacher ni. Na say I am supposed to teach students. Na me catch students say trumu no say ni na ho asem ti nti mamonya. Indirectly I'm helping to promote it. Do you agree?
I don't agree.
Okay.
Now, wait, mami, yes.
Because the inti on okasa and say I may be telling the person say the inti a enye any kwan so yes ade ni. Indirectly I am telling the person what is LGBTQ.
Now, Liga Kofi woni bibi. Before sorry ye nkwala bremu no, something like sex education. Ye free. Na nka ewo syllabus dadamu. Ebedu sometime bi ni ye free syllabus no mu. Wow, sex education is very important because at the end of say education is an academic piece in education is different from promoting. For instance, say me a scientist, maybe I bet say, excuse me, say obi fa toa sa wo large intestines no no, it does not permit. Say nipadi ne bemba be sha otomu because enya sa say ni bemba na yetinti a betimi a wa fiti. I have to show you, I have to teach you.
Okay.
So eno different from promotion.
Okay.
Now when be one thing amount for who ni say teachers are naturally supposed to be counselors. Every teacher has that pedigree to be a counselor.
Okay.
So see how call now class teachers are class advisors are. They are now called class counselors.
Okay.
You should understand that. So
Martin.
teacher ni school akwala ding ebetimi ading kitahubia ebetimi consider no as what counseling.
Okay.
And that information is privileged and protected by the law.
Okay. The reason this question is about Kofi Benzo is because of, for instance, cigarettes is banned in the country, right? It's not banned, but there is inscription on it. So no more ebe say, no more ebe say. Upon all that, na fake run amount for no more. So in a way, are we promoting it or we are banning it? The UK, for instance, their parliament is trying to bring out a new law. Will be a from the year 2000. There should be nothing about cigarette that you should do. Because they feel say, upon see a tried no crab who say, Unoma, Obenya say, Unoma Bay say, now fake run amount for no more. So indirect promotion, that is how people might feel. That is where Kofi Benzo's argument is coming from. But you fancy her, near call to MPP for near Dede Abba Woma Kachi Afedi Choboy. Stephen Kofi will be champion Komo.
Masa Liga made us a match out on my charity for party phone in a matcham. I'm rainy hunty, mean to me and ye back by pre-set. Time now their man and so many.
Don't worry, me who time in the pa.
I'm a church and your mama tea for
some questions in the man door. Some questions in the beaver.
Principles, enye seasonal. So we a principled person and our person will go by principles enye signal enye seasonal. Say bia your dry season into at this time may say your wet season at this time may say and a winter and summer into may say. So principles are not seasonal. But NDC for my ate as say principles wo no ababe than seasonal something say a set a nine ba kumuni miane dia or so can be she nine ba kumuni miane dia and normal. So the NDC has succeeded in passing the dishonest version of the bill. Unim no mo ye.
Okay.
Master Ligan. So am cap we. And nsuo we. In opposition to say omodi nsuo egu cap we mu sei. What in America na say.
Bitio pa.
And omodi ma MPP force ye nom. Omodi ma na do dankwa Akufo-Addo so nom. And ye say debi. Nsuo na odi ma ye no, it contains impurities. Nsuo no mu enye krogen enti yentumi nom. Enti yemfa nsuo no enye de ento na efi na ewo nsuo no mu no yemomode ne enye efi ni nyina ye efi na ewo nsuo no mu nyina wia na nyina atimi ayede yetimi anom afei omaba ban mu a nsuo na efi ni wo mu no ye de sa nsuo ni emom so omo no mo se dabi ene de efi wo nsuo no mu tie ntimi nom enti omo hwe egu akwa yeden akwa fa nsuo krogen aba begu cap no manom. That is what they did. That is what the NDC succeeded in doing. Now, the details of when Evans, who can say, bill no, emu niyo hina, who can say, MPs, no more 6, and NDC 4. Which of them? I have the 2 here. So which of them? Which of them? For the purposes of the listeners, which of them? 2. Me go 2 ni now. Niye hina, I will say MPP 4, 6, and NDC 4.
The current one,
the current one. Good. Fine, Master
the
Ligan.
current one with
The sponsors of the bill, all right?
The current one we na me check it. The current one we
Master Ligan.
Is it the sponsors of the bill? Okay.
The 2021 bill no. NDC 4 MPs and Dawson see MPP 4 MPs and home.
Okay.
And the 2026 one and now deal we and then amikuta or high. If you check, that is why actually if you check MPP 4 no Dawson see NDC 4 no.
Okay.
Now let's move on. Master Ligan. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo kwama no ne okọ kan say sa LGBTQ sensem we no enye conversation e wo Ghana ni wa admit so a lawyer ni. If you read Act 29 1960 Act na Criminal Offences and Other Offences Act na clear say having this anal sex near the ni nyina etia ye mra. So at that point na Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo kan say knowing the Criminal Offences Act no and Other Offences Act no onim say oh yes, and your man or Ghana hane a etia yemra. Until there's no need coming to raise that conversation here. And I own Boni bi or immediately our shall say so we discuss and then people now get to gain knowledge about it that they want to even look at what is inside. So there are certain things that are better not said or discussed. And then I will be said to me, no. And that is the premise of what Kofi Benton was saying. Mo kan se mo pesa mo ya de man ye kroje man ye klani ade no and now no mo ko print P elective P book mo de ko share page 3 of the P book mu say you were trying to define what gender is in your book. Wona o pesa wo ye kroje no wona o pesa ususu say aban bi betwe mu aban ne nye no wo book a o print ye wo ba aban mu print ya ne copies e wo schools no mu no. Master Ligan, this book is defining gender differently. Enti mo principle no ahen. Where lies your principle? Master Ligan. Yenko enim this new bill. Oko we page 4 of the bill now. Page 4 na clear ambese atie for 18 and same bi bill no.
Okay.
Wakwa ko state say LGBTQ no enya de ye papa. Master Ligan, ye nyina ye ti hayi. Se obi anware wa producer ne we abito na mi nimba yen kaafo ne ye nyina ye nim say awale. Nia ye wo ye dan mu no. Nia me ye wo me dan mu nra na nia me ye wo me dan mu nra unim.
There be that.
Nia even see ye wo ni dan mu nra no unim.
There be.
Nia nana ento ye wo ni dan mu nra no minim. Good. Enti the old bill no was seeking to make Emrano very stiff for publicity, public outcry na issues na be koso wa abonte no. Ye man anu ye dia. Ebe deter people from going to do it. Because in your koso wo obi ane closet no we don't know. That was what the bill was seeking to do. If you have read the bill, that was what it was seeking to do. And then, our new bill, we say, page 4 now, duty to promote human sexual rights and family values. Master Ligan, that is section 2A And 1, a citizen shall promote and protect the human sexual rights and family values specified in section 18 of this act. Now 2, no, or say subject to article 39 of the Constitution, the following persons or institutions shall, within the control of persons or institutions, promote and protect through formal or informal education human sexual rights and family values. No man stating no. So you are telling this category of people say me ko class na be teacher ni na me timi ekọ keka nsem efa sa LGBTQ dia me fa me hu this one. You get it? But if you are continuing to do that, at the end of the day, they will not come back to have any results, because near course with them yet mean but near ya bontin so then there was a day ye casetia and a mam ran ye din wo send ya ever detain from going to do it. Master Ligan, ye ko enim e wo bill we any ehun ensensem no. O kan a me I find it a bit confused. Bon ye mra wo hu. The title of the bill is not a matter. Into share emra fufuro we a title no say human sexual rights and family values bill 2025 and omo de aba and then a title no enye ne issue no. But if you read the provisions of the bill no mu nsam na ewo mu no ene na hu hia, because we have had laws in this country obemu anti-galamsey so and so, environmental so and so, road safety so and so, but na emra na enema wo say emra ni dini ne wo say ye no na intimi ye, so at the end we don't get a value for the law. And it is not a matter of events. Just saying, say, Emrano, ya pass it. This law will go and lie down there, and at the end of the day, these things will continue to happen. That is what the minority is saying. And come we a principle that, and so fina mo de my and rasi and no. Musumunum sans your fine. You should be ready to drink the same, your friend is saying, dirty water. Now you want to filter the water, or you have gone to filter the water, and you want that water to be drunk. I feel also more and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Okay, another portion of it. Say your friend is saying page 5 and page 6 of the new one now. Let me also look at let me also state some of these things. Where a prohibition of LGBTQ plus whatever and related activities. And on my stating activities, a person shall not 1. Engage in sexual intercourse with a person of the same sex. 2. With sexual intercourse with an animal. 3. Animal we okay at 29 they are stated in it. Okay at 29 they are stated in it. So this new one doesn't seek to solve any problem. It doesn't seek to solve any problem. Enti masalika servants etna no keka nsem ena nanado dan kwa kufuado ena okoye na asefo ena oba bi bae sister den debi ananya sa no kan
debi ya
Master Ligan ye o mamu ha ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekotro book bi ye frɛ book no my first coup d'etat. Master Ligan kan sa book no obia o sa book na no obia on kan book ni da me wo copy ho kan acknowledgement no abrante bi o ye frɛ no Andrew Solomon. Master Ligan so ni Andrew Solomon or a gay promoter. This is a man who sponsored His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in writing the book. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I acknowledge, pictures were seen when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was lying on bed with Andrew Solomon. Oh, Massa, allow me. Oh,
me, I don't interject.
Oh, please, when you were speaking, who asked you to prove anything? Who asked you to prove anything? Sister Debbie Asemna Kaobi can prove. You can search today, internet is cheap. You can search. Andrew Solomon was seen lying on bed with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It's an because only Andrew Solomon His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a gay. We can't say that. We can't say that. But that is what you are trying to make it look. And the whole condemning ya, Sister Debbie Kaye, Muamu book, I'm trying elective P, year 2 book, Monica Shem, trying to redefine gender. I mean, you say gender your bani bema. You are redefining gender. Says a Misusu Krase, may your bar na me a bema is allowed. Misusu Krase me a bema, na me your bar it's allowed. That is what you put in your book. So you can't probate and reprobate.
Okay. There are a few questions I want to ask.
Okay. Time, Mami, Evans, okay, assembly, which was not part of the discussion, but I have to address it. Say na MPP for a bit more individually or more oni omo ekasa na ushi omo a omo nim de but omo kabo mu ane ayewe. Evans, you were with us in the past. You were an MPP member. So since when did you realize this? And now you are called NDC na hu ya na. Because you said it to the extent say and omo dream krana asese be nkola kra dream mu no e better sin omo. So since when did you grow? Because you were with us. Since when did you grow? Some of these comments should not be allowed. Dabe na wunyi here because enche na the year 2024 now kai ho. Uwo va ko nyina na kai ho. Enti dabe na wunyi here to the extent say after the uwanyi a you don't think like enkola the way na o purport to report here this morning. Master Ligan, okay. What we are seeking to say as minority is say whether say the bill is in its old form and its current one and none of Friday or more pass year, the NDC should know say principles are not seasonal. That is all. Okay. Principles will go any seasonal because bill that done 2021 DNA and omode call omode our parliament we private members bill and omode our parliament and now omoye the omode case omoye amendment His Excellency John Dramani my say private members bill na yana expensive into Obama Attorney General I drafted be anything no catch the Ghana for. Was that not the promise?
Okay.
So what has changed?
So my question here is this. More at the year 2023, in someone I'm more concerned about and nam suma Richard the last campo echo the Assembly Court Supreme Court no. Are your wishes not met this time round? Why are you still talking about it? Because nyoma na mo sinka omunyemfa bill no ho to avoid this human rights issues no. Eno no ma ye you. And then the papa mua.
Master Ligan, UTME ya me kasa at the beginning me can say principles are not seasonal. So we are only holding them to their principle, and we want the Ghanaian people to know say omunye ankofo eji omudi. Echena omukọ ensuo no soro ko ho nsuo na no ma bana fo ababuza say wan na hu nsuo. That is their lifestyle. And omakoko ne die ni bi no moye no. So we are only holding them say and bra can say nsuo fi no na do dan kwakufo do num. They were only seeking to set the president up. They only seeking to set another Dankwa up. And today, the same pill has been given to you. I've also wait there, me normal, me dado, intimate, no, but that is what they are doing.
That is why it's good to Mube making suggestions. You made concrete suggestions, and the committee sat and realized that they're not more canon. Any international communities, any other organizations, or share more in their process of reviewing the bill. Who say they are now more canon. They needed to make some things clear.
Does this current bill seek to address some of the issues? Would this current bill, Master Liga Minims, what kind of idea do you think say LGBTQ fight from this bill? Many instances are me country will say your memu ha your warm rabbin moi or share title and come by the provisions of the act and ye juma. And it's going to be the same as this one.
Okay. You made reference to a hand note and I said note a year now circulating in schools are defining
yes
gender. It says print out no. More time na mo ye. But one more address or more buy no more years or more be distributed. So they were only distributing what had already been published or what has already been printed down.
Master Ligan, call phone so with the and the internet I full.
Okay.
Kenya naka eka
Okay.
Naka say naka recalls SHS physical education and health teachers manual over gender or controversy. Now, what kind of story now? Omu apologize say a oversight. So if you apologize, naka mpenifo no aban say omu kofi o. Omu nye nkofo e beka say.
Yes, so the new naka na omu constitute ye.
No. This thing came up this year. January this year, sir. Gender and same way by in the books. It was this year.
Yes.
And so catch me said Naka wasn't constituted this year. So are you telling me the whole of 2025 Naka mpeni for no omuni ho? Naka
I can say it takes them in terms of these reviews and things, it takes them so many years to come out to a final conclusion to even before they print and publish or bring it out to the schools. And to that handout no more they buy,
Yes.
Now and yet the current Naka and a printing and making that final determination. It was the previous Naka and the year that provision to the new one the buy and they only decided to distribute.
Master Ligan, fine, even admitted, assuming without admitting, saying how can I no correct. let's admit.
Because when him said
now,
Naka for a review of this curriculum and things, it doesn't take just a year.
Master
It takes so many years.
Let me answer your question.
Okay.
Assuming you don't admit it, how can I cry no cry?
No, that's the fact.
No,
Naka
please,
doesn't take
please.
a year to review.
Allow me to speak.
To review.
Me to speak.
Okay, I'm
allow
allowing
me to
you.
speak.
Okay.
Send how can I cry? Let's assume cry say no cry.
No, correct. Yes, I'm assuming.
No,
okay,
no.
you take it that day.
I have a
okay,
different view.
all right, sure.
I have a different view.
Okay.
So at my end, and I said, "Now, can I? Jesus cry say no cry." Are you telling me, say, it doesn't defy the principle of what the NDC said in opposition?
Okay.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
If you are saying, say, you are even passing this bill into law, now catch me say an educator can stand in front of the classroom and educate people on some of these things. No way you have book no more. Then are you principled? I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
What now? There's a letter circulating. I even have the new one. Just this morning, I download the new one. Year 2 elective PE book. No, it's not inside. It has been removed. So today, if this bill is passed into law, now I can say as a teacher or a lecturer, you can stand in class and educate the students or teach the students say gender and your banning beman. Then where lies the principle?
Okay.
Where lies the principle?
Martin.
I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say.
Martin.
So at the end of the day, it still defies this law
right.
or this bill because the president hasn't assented to it. So it still defies this bill because what I was say at the end in your way you film, assuming that done and edit two and then whole bill we are there ban. If you still want to stand by this bill, then should I have expunged that part from the book?
Okay. Mate, Stephen Kofi Obichembi and Wate Ninkano. But let me also put this on record. Said the conversation of LGBTQ plus in Semno didn't actually begin in 2020 when Akufo-Addo said whatsoever. The conversation actually began. Date no our conversation no esha ankasa on the 2nd of November 2011. On the 2nd of November 2011, and the Prime Minister of UK, United Kingdom, David Cameron, Emanaba Ghana. By then, the president then was the late Professor Atta Mills. No, yeah, Mampini, no more the castle, Usu Castle. And when Cameron came, he said, say, the government, Omoma Bino, is seeking to stop giving aid or support to countries wamo ebe bani ana omo be jina LGBT community no wamo afansa omo kwan emo omo nya omo adwuma ana se be bani omo dwumadi or their activities na waka asa awie ye no na president then Atta Mills ejina asimpie so no waka asa asemi and I quote him, "Let me make one thing very clear. No one can deny Prime Minister Cameron his right to make policies, take initiatives or make statements that reflect his societal norms and ideas. But he does not have the right to direct other sovereign nations as to what they should do, especially where their societal norms and ideas are different from those which exist in Prime Minister Cameron's society. I, as president of this nation, will never initiate or support any attempt to legalize homosexuality in Ghana. As a government, we will abide by the principles enshrined in our constitution, which constitution is supreme. Let me also say that while we acknowledge all the financial assistance and all the aid which has been given to us by the development partners, we will not accept any aid with strings attached to it that will not inure to our interest, or the implementation or the utilization of that aid with strings attached will rather worsen our plight as a nation or destroy the very society we want to use the money to improve." So this was the late Professor John Evans Fifi Atta Mills after David Cameron insisted, yes, say, amani bi amo try say mo be stop LGBTQ ana mo ban ana mo pese be ye ho adwuma no omo so be pull out omo aid omo de ba no omo ma na nkoso and a president they reply emaye. So this was where the conversation about LGBTQ actually began. This was where the whole issue of LGBTQ began in this country. 2nd November 2011. 11. Anyway, it's just for the facts. And I'm Yanko back to John Evans in Tiamwa for a quick rebuttal.
Ligan, statement now, okay, it's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, one I didn't tell me, man, consider this statement as the beginning of the anti-LGBTQ bill, the conversation that arose to the passing of this current bill. No, the entire man consider this issue. And say, then Prime Minister Kaya no and the 10 minutes, and the president then no categorically and you krumuha and siwaha or can't no plainly. Now we are president, now you can't say which rewa. They are catching the pan say, would they listen to the other African presidents? When you listen to the other African president, you understand the categorically, categorically, right there and then. They are all catching me, they are all bisa me, Mikromuho, and siwaho. President Obama Krampoko Kenya no. There and then, the catcher and say, they are all catching or and siwaha. Plain and short, directly like that. That is that is one side of the issue.
Okay.
And then from then that conversation died there and then. Nobody moved on with it. But the conversation now leading to the actual passing of the anti-LGBTQ bill and
the drafting of the bill.
The drafting of the bill to the insema
was when we heard it said there is a community of that sort.
Very good.
In Ghana.
And me Yachira will say President Akufo-Addo's statement is pivotal to the establishment of the because of 2017, 2018, and a community started here, 2021, and a office. And that same 2021 sister day because school muko catch the school and say male and female gender we are say the sequence of events.
Okay.
And 2023 na Kamala Harris by so all these things were meant to spark the conversation. But the Anyankopon ya boy and say as of the time now Speaker of Parliament NDC as of the time now private member can send a bill to Parliament for it to be passed into law. Nanka sa conditions anywhere. Sam George, any group no, ain't me and send any bill to the Parliament to be passed into law. Are you getting the whole like the situation, the conversation about this bill wouldn't have been there because a government and a pass bill nanka MPP government would have never send that bill to Parliament. Ujidi are fine. One gen didn't are fine.
But me still stands say NDC government didn't also do it.
Yes.
Right?
Now listen, the issue is that NDC government didn't do it. But the MPP MPs in their conversation are making it look like it is NDC government or NDC MPs. They are not involved. What ye Honorable Afinyo Markins Kasa was said when you the minority then send the bill to President Akufo-Addo. It was like this. Ononso Kasa no say, minua obichebi Kasa sisi ayo. Oka kire me say, ye NDC for ya hwe nsuo a enye. E di akoma President Akufo-Addo say. Eni ntia na na mesere no. E di akoma President Akufo-Addo say onnom NDC for na di bill ni bae. Debi Ghana for chiefs of this country.
Okay.
Church this thing.
CSOs near
CSOs
the office of the chief imam and the rest.
Any 10 MPs and in those 10 MPs 6 of them are MPP members. Ekoye sembe dani NDC for there.
Because of the campaign trail now they use you and
say
maybe
now Ligan conversation now abano has nothing to do with politics. In the beginning conversation was between Sister Debbie and Sam George. That is how it started. And as Sam George said, no, this thing we have to pass a bill to ban it from this country. So, like if MPP had just cooperated, but when him, Kamala Harris back Kromu Hasakoyeno, about 22 Ghanaians stood up against the bill. 18 of them MPP lawyers. Tell me I am lying.
Human rights lawyers, if you
no,
they are human rights lawyers.
18 of them,
including Richard Delasky.
Maybe 18 of them are MPP members.
Human rights lawyers. That is how I will call them.
Ligan.
Do you know Martin Kpebu?
I know Martin Kpebu.
He was part of the guys. Should we say Martin Kpebu is an NDC man?
Me say.
No, I'm asking a question.
Me say,
18 lawyers now, Okano. Martin Kpebu was part of them.
Me say 18 of them. They were 22.
Oh, okay.
18 of them were MPP non-lawyers. That is the issue.
Including Martin Pebu, also a NDC lawyer. So that is why I didn't want.
Martin Pebu NDC ni.
So that's why another person will ask you.
When me can't tell me can't tell because most of the lawyers that were in that case were in the Akufo-Addo's petition in 2012.
Okay. Next me
say,
and then Obia be catch us Martin Pebu whether you like it or not. He's an NDC person.
Did you see Martin Pebu with NDC party card?
Anyway,
Which of them did you see with NDC?
Me, I'm telling you that the lawyers.
Lawyers are omujina mukodi asema 2012 in Akufo-Addo's case. No, do you see them bearing party cards?
One who say Anderson Ababejina for parliamentary elections on NDC ticket, MPP ticket.
So based on that,
MPP.
Anyway, that's what you can say. But out of politics, I can be NDC today, tomorrow be MPP. It's a fact. You know that. Just like you are. I can be NDC today and change to be MPP tomorrow. Right? And the Anderson, who was whatsoever. Anyway, question I'm a person me bisane say. Have we deceived the people of Kenya? Because according to Sam George, the lead sponsor of the bill, no, or say Kenya for a request yen bill, no, and I had the ma warm. They only took out the name Ghana and I was no, and the Kenya boss who say bam, and no more pass here. Now we have made amendments to ours. Have we deceived the people of Kenya?
Legal winning, baby. Look at the old bill. Not kind the old bill, not kind the new one, completely. See, common sense better will say the only thing in those bills
are the exceptions.
Were just clarity given to the issues.
Okay.
Were just clarity because there is no way. Say teacher ni to say me a teacher ni na me jina wana me chira wo say ukofo bitua na nipa no ebetimi apura ama oyare a you can send me to court say me promote LGBTQ. There is no way you can't do that. Wuntimi nko kan chira doctor ni say obi aba say oyare no to na ma wadru anum ana ma ye operation ama asese ho ama wa. You come and tell me, say, I am promoting LGBTQ. You can't do that. In medicine, you are enjoined. You are enjoined to treat the person.
Yes, that's a fact.
Because my kind Hippocratic oath of medicine, so I know what I'm telling you. You are even if the person is your enemy, excuse me, you are enjoined to treat the person. So you have the right also to say, I cannot, because I'm personally involved, I cannot. But a doctor, you are enjoined to treat the person. So the medical rules are also there. So what I am saying is that common sense, better will say, these things are actually not issues.
All right, Mate.
But because they are making it issues, so let's just bring my clarity. Yan chire mu pensing na obi adwuma anya nukusu asan nanka nema the differences between the bill there is no any much different between the bill. It is just clarity given to the issues. Now mami responding to adia bakwa menu opinion aka woni bibi memi won kwanta ha no amanfo bebre nim nso no munnim me.
Okay,
menene tena ben afe e wo fie bisane say throughout those times no ya gina kasada. One, me bank ha, most of my time I am in the farm. And now me wo nchen. When set nchen. Asa nkwanta ha ansa na ube hu mi obabi. Na mitimi moto su ko babi before you see me sit anywhere. Ono on chere me data. Me ma be signing with MP.
All right, that ends there. That ends there.
Anyway, only me, yes, minim so only me. Then my friend, minim be my classmate.
But the political aspect,
he doesn't know anything.
Anyway, Mate. All right,
Manzaliga. I wouldn't like to drag it.
Okay.
But nka say a drag and kebe drag.
Okay.
On the 10th of February 2023,
okay.
Andrew Solomon Chorokratabi.
Okay.
Or say in bed with the president of Ghana. A question Andrew Solomon writes in the New York Times.
Okay.
What kind of story now? International gay lobbyist Andrew Solomon has called on President Mahama to take a lead role in promoting gay and lesbians' rights in the West African sub-region.
Okay.
Andrew Solomon say, and see, say, let's not go there. At the end, principles are not seasonal. And yes, seasonal.
That's it.
What you see, you kept repeating saying na NPP Senate maybe say which of the bills. But kasa afa chire.
But even the old bill.
No.
Even
Masaliga, this is the old bill. Look at it. This is the old bill. The number of MPs in
it. Maybe.
Come on.
Anyway, I have it. I mentioned it in the morning. Maybe so they know. The listeners are there.
Hold on, Masaligan. To say minimum printing, what?
No, I have the same bill here, so I can mention.
For what reason?
I have it here, so maybe if that is what you want, maybe I can just mention from my side.
It is. You are seeking to make it look like say MPP4 and a promoter at the end any cost sign and I feel more cassetia. That is what you are seeking to say.
Anyway, let it be on record, say the passing of the 2023 bill not a unanimous decision, which means both sides of the house agree. All right. But even with this current passage, there is a question mark and amount for No. Hold on. Oh. There is a question mark to it right now because now MPs or more parliament Friday now more pass we're not up to 40. They were not up to 40 in parliament. They were 37. NDC MPs, maybe for the records, I can get it for you. The MPP and MPs were about 8 or 9, and the rest are NDCs. So some of the people are even of the view say, I want to me and for me the quorum to take that decision of passing the bill. But because nobody raised it on the floor of parliament, it also asks a question, say, can you go back to say, knowing very well that they were not up to that quorum, I also more pass or my pass because they were not up to 40 members in parliament on Friday. So this question of say a bit more support, and a bit more NDC for an MPP for no, the unanimous decisions are all there.
You see, Master Ligan, it looks like say one person will appreciate the position of the minority.
Okay.
Near can say the NDC should leave to own principle, man set at all. That is all.
Okay.
Nandra was at the end ya, Ebanesen, I was standing there. Nina questions near Bussan, I don't know.
Yo.
And as to say, Binimo, supporting, that is not the discussion.
All right.
And Bra issue Fina was in another Danko no. Yet the sense your Fina, my Nessa, no, most is you
this in a proposable
now. Mate, may I say, for the records, there were 34 members of parliament present, consisting of 24 majority MPs and 8 minority MPs. Yes, that's 34 or 32. 24 plus 8. 32 rather. So that is it. So 32 MPs in parliament. Woman on Friday no more pass here. Parliament here were how many? 276 or 5. 76 with Guan. Guan coming in. Nanke 275. Guan beka home. I 276. So out of 276 MPs, 32 MPs passed that bill. So honorable for a Ukraine raising concerns and share. Obi so betumi for honor de court. Say my president pass.
Liga odikwa. Yebeko na yakwa ko vote 188